What's up, everybody? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays, and about 4Ks, and sometimes a DVD, the way we like to own and collect our movies and TV shows. If you like this kind of conversation and you haven't already subscribed, please do to. That's how we're talking today. Please do so. I have a lot of things coming up. We've got Black Friday coming, a lot of pickups are coming, a lot of different movie discussions coming, holiday stuff, all that. So, hit me up. If you like this one, put it out there. Share it and like it for me. I put in the community a poll asking what you guys would like to see for our next video, and this is the one that was picked. It is what's in my flip pile and why it's in my flip pile. I have a drink here somewhere. I'm dying a little bit. Let me get just a drink of this. A Waterloo there. No sponsorship or anything like that. So I have a short little pile of stuff in my flip, stuff to be flipped. And in case you're newer here, let me explain how flipping works in my collection. So I've done complete video discussions on what I feel are the different types of collectors and that kind of thing. But I'm a curated collector. I curate everything that's in my collection. Everything that is here, I must like. So if I cold buy something, I give myself 2 weeks to watch it. If I don't like it, then it leaves the collection. That said, there's only one sort of movie in this pile that would qualify as cold right now. I know all of these movies that are in this flip pile very well, but I think it's going to be painfully obvious or blatantly obvious why they're being flipped as we go through them. So let's do the cold buy first, all right? Why am I flipping The Old Ways? This is a movie that was sent to me for review. I did not purchase this, but it's new. It is a new release. I went into it cold, don't know the movie. So it is a riff on the good old-fashioned exorcism subgenre of film. Basically, you have a young woman who's going to Mexico. She's a journalist looking for a story, and she inadvertently gets possessed by a demon. Yep, that's what happens. So this is a different riff on sort of the possession type of story. The tropes are here, the formula is here, but it definitely is different visually. Tonally, it's a little different. And what I appreciate is this is a low-budget film. It's lo-fi, But they spent their money in the right places. The actors are good. The lead actress is fantastic. I liked her a lot. And the gore effects are good, And in the story, they don't just, go through the motions of what an exorcism film is. They also do a little layering of character on here. There's a family dynamic that takes place within this story that gives you a little more meat on the bone, shall we say, to enjoy the film as it progresses. And I'm really with it. I'm thinking, man, this is a pretty good little film. I could put this on my shelf, and then once in a while, if I choose to do like an exorcism block, and we do 2 or 3 films here, exorcism movies, I could easily throw this in there, and it would be good. And then the last 15 minutes happens. I'm not going to spoil it, because you might want to see this. It's on VOD and Blu-ray right now. It seems like a film that'll eventually hit Shudder. The end of this movie made me mad, because to me, I feel it ruined what was a pretty good movie, a pretty entertaining little movie. It made me so mad that I'm not watching it again, 100%. So it goes bye-bye. All right. Next up is G.I. Joe Origins: Snake Eyes. Again, this movie was sent to me for review also, and I guess the worst thing I can say about this movie is that it's okay. Fight scenes are okay. They might be better than a lot of Marvel movies, honestly. Cast is good. They're okay. They're not great. They're not bad. There's one actor in here I do like a lot. His name is escaping me right now, but he's the lead in the Cinemax show Warrior. And I like him a lot. He's good in this. He's good in that show. But this is what I call a one and done. It's not bad. You'll be reasonably entertained when you watch it, but it's not something that you're going to want to revisit. We don't get extensive bonuses here. It's just, it's fine. It's, yeah. So it goes bye-bye. Alright? So you're going to hear this story from me a couple of times in this video. And it's that I bought this for a documentary. This is one of my favorite, today in this show, we're talking about two of my favorite documentaries about filmmaking. So I bought this very cheaply at a used place, and this is the From Dusk Till Dawn collection. It has all 4 films in it, and it has what I wanted it for, right there, Full Tilt Boogie. Sorry, I'm dying here. And that's a documentary, feature-length documentary, about the making of From Dusk Till Dawn. It's a great documentary. One of my favorite documentaries about filmmaking. Problem is, all of it's on one disc. So it looks like garbage. I mean, this looks like some low-quality YouTube video, But I wanted the doc. And the only ways at the time I bought this that you could get it was either in this set or on a DVD. And it looks about the same. So I have it on this set. It is a tentative in my sell pile. I'm hoping to find a better version of it, of this documentary somewhere, whether it's on the 4K of From Dusk Till Dawn that's coming out this year, or I think it's coming out next year now, or if I have to get this internationally somewhere. This isn't going, it's in my sell pile, but it's not flipped out on the world. It's not on Macari yet, because I want to make sure I can get a better version of this documentary. Something else, the last thing I think in this pile that was a review item was sent to me by HBO to take a look at, and that is The Undoing. Has a great cast. Has Nicole Kidman, has Hugh Jackman in it. It's fine. It is a drama limited series. It's not my wheelhouse. I like Nicole Kidman generally. But it's just not my wheelhouse, And there's not substantial bonus features here, so I don't foresee myself revisiting this show. I mean, honestly, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just skimmed through it to take a look. So if it's something you think I should watch, let me know soon so I don't put this out there. I don't swap it. If it's something you really think I should watch, tell me why, and I'll take a look. I'll think about it. All right. Another phenomenal documentary about filmmaking. One of the most exhaustive ever made about a single franchise. And that is Never Sleep Again. You'll put this in, start watching it, and literally 4 hours later, you're like, holy shit, where did the time go? Because this is a 4-hour documentary about the entire Robert Englund era, not the remake, just the Robert Englund films, Nightmare on Elm Street movies. It has interviews with cast members from all of the movies. Wes Craven is in here substantially, rest in peace. To have this level of interviewing from Wes Craven is important historically, because we don't have him with us anymore. Robert Englund is in here a lot. As great clips from the movies. This is a wonderful, wonderful documentary about this franchise. The only reason I'm flipping this is because I've had it for a long time, got it on DVD, and it's a DVD, and this movie is out in Blu-ray. I'm hoping that, and it's a 2-disc set, there's a poster. I'm hoping, it's one of two things. I could pick this Blu-ray up somewhere, probably find it used, honestly. But I'm also kind of hoping that Nightmare on Elm Street box set that we've all been wishing for actually happens. I would love to see Scream Factory get a hold of that and do the Friday the 13th Halloween treatment on it. We all want it. I haven't heard it's happening. But if it did, I believe that this would be in that box. I watched this recently, so I'm good for a year. I try to watch these things about once a year or something like that. So I can flip this one and wait to see what happens. If that box set doesn't happen, I'll probably find the Blu-ray somewhere cheap. And that'll all change if I'm shopping somewhere and I happen to find the Blu-ray for, $6 or $8. I'll probably just buy it. But yeah, this is going away because there are already better versions out there, quality-wise. Here's a movie I've had so many times, and this is Dario Argento's Inferno. This one's factory sealed because I had 2 of them from Blue Underground. One purchased by me, one sent to me. And this is a good movie. This is not one of Argento's best movies. I do like this movie, though. Some people don't. I enjoy this one quite a bit. But what I do know is this is not to the level of Blue Underground's typical breadth of bonus features, and there are better versions of this out there already, internationally. And now that I have the all-region player, nothing's holding me back, baby. So I could either do that or wait to see if we're going to get a 4K. I know Vinegar Syndrome is releasing an Argento film, I think Black Friday. I don't remember if it's this one, I'm not sure. Might not be this one. Either way, there are already better versions out there. There might be better versions to come. So it's, and this one I haven't opened because I've seen the movie so many times. So yeah, it goes bye-bye. Alright, now we're talking about Ghostbusters Part 2. I love Ghostbusters Part 2, and this is actually I think these guys, what they call it, Barksploitation or something like that, doing these limited steelbooks for Best Buy for a while. It's a nice steelbook of a really good movie. It's not to the quality of the first Ghostbusters, obviously, but it's still a fun movie. But, I mean, there's one simple reason. 4K. There's a 4K. I want the 4K. And then you guys, I hear you guys say on other channels lots of times, not as much here, but on other channels, DVD is fine, it's not that bad, or the Blu-ray guys are like, Blu-ray is great, there's not that much of a difference in 4K. Depending on your TV, maybe not, but when I'm projecting in this room on my 140-inch screen, there is a big, big jump from DVD to Blu-ray, and another huge jump from Blu-ray to 4K. The resolution's higher, and the color grade is better. So I just want to go to 4K, that's it. So this one is up on my card. Alright, the last of my stack here is all Shout Factory, and it's all John Carpenter. So I think you know why these are getting flipped. First one is Escape from New York. It actually has a slipcover. Had this one for a long time. I love this movie. There is already a 4K scan out there. There's already a restoration out. Studio Canal. Yeah, I was trying to remember. It left me for a second. Studio Canal has put this out. So everything that Studio Canal has put out, Shout Factory is putting out. They're just doing their own restorations, and they're adding Atmos audio in their bonus features. So that's great. And I've been buying those. This one is yet to come. It will. So let me just go ahead and flip this, open up that space. And the last two, I feel exactly the same. Now, I don't know that these already have their 4K scans and have restorations coming. I haven't heard for sure, but I believe so. I know, I'm pretty certain there are even Blu-ray better versions than these out there internationally. And that is Big Trouble in Little China and Assault on Precinct 13. These are Best Buy exclusive steelbooks. I have said this before, I don't necessarily collect steelbooks, but these were good prices, and they were movies I wanted to own. I mean, I don't even think these are that good a steelbook. I mean, there's no art here. It's just a saying, a line from the movie on both of these. So yeah, I know that 4Ks are coming, and if people want these steelbooks, they are a little hard to find, so I thought, let me just get rid of them, open up the space, and get ready for those 4Ks. So, there you go, guys. It's a short little video. Not a huge flip pile. I'm sure there's more coming. I do have some cold buys that I need to watch. And hopefully they stay on the shelf, though. I don't like flipping. I like it when I buy stuff that I like it and I keep it. And that's what I always hope for. And my cat is screaming in the background right on cue. So until next week, pull something cool off the shelf. Share it with friends and family. Remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. And tell me what you're flipping and what you thought of my flips down in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one.